Let me introduce Mr. Nick Chubb to you. Without question, there's a lot of excitement and national attention on our professional franchise in Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns have made several changes in the past 2 years to bring part of that pride back to the lakefront. And one of those moves was selecting tonight's guest speaker, who is now entering his second year in the NFL. Nick Chubb was the 35th player selected in the 2018 draft out of Georgia. And few may remember, but in 2014, the Georgia Bulldog running back roster included somebody he played against last night, running back Todd Gurley of the Los Angeles Rams, our own Nick Chubb from the Cleveland Browns, and New England Patriots running back Sonny Michel. That year, as it said in the video, Nick Chubb went on to be named first-team All-SEC and Freshman of the Year. As a Cleveland Brown, he holds the longest run from the line of scrimmage and in Browns history, and set a rookie rushing record of nearly 1,000 yards. I found a few little-known facts about our speaker. They are impressive. In his junior year of high school, he led the state of Georgia in rushing yards and scored 38 touchdowns. To top that, his senior year, he rushed for 41 touchdowns. In addition to football, he participated in track and field, and as a running back, you would imagine that he ran the sprints and he ran the 100, which he did, but he also was state champion in the shot put. Additionally, Nick has a proud and tenacious family history, with his relative Henry Chubb being the founder of Chubbtown, Georgia, a self-sufficient small town in the northwestern part of the state. The same values of hard work and perseverance have carried on from generation to generation, contributing to the success of Nick Chubb. We're blessed to have him here in Wazoo tonight. One more round of applause and a welcome to Nick Chubb.
I want to thank y'all for having me out. It's been a long day for me. Yesterday we had a game, so it was a late game. We weren't able to win, but our guys, we fought hard, we fought tough, and we have a long way to go. But every day we're getting better. We're trying to make this state of Ohio very proud. And for me, from coming my days at Georgia, we weren't always that good. So we struggled my freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, but we all came together and we found a way to win, found a way to become a great team. In my senior year, we were a national championship. So that's all the things that I hope we can bring to Ohio. But we need our fans and everyone to be patient and be with us no matter what. It's the NFL, so you can't win it all. You're going to lose some games, which right now we're 1-2, so we've lost already. But every day we're getting better, and we're looking forward to improving. And we need y'all to have our back. So I thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it, and I'm happy to be here. So thank y'all.
We're going to have some questions from the audience, but I may start with the first couple as Brian Hall comes around. The first question that we have for Nick is, Nick, some of your history is you had a setback, as many of the athletes in the audience did at one time. You had a pretty devastating knee injury in college, but you rebounded not only to star in college, but to succeed in the NFL. If you could tell a little bit of the audience about that recovery and about that challenge of recovering from that setback.
Yeah, injuries are a part of football and pretty much part of every sport. And for me, it was very devastating. I tore everything in my left knee, my PCL, LCL, MCL, both my meniscus. And I didn't tear my ACL somehow. It's pretty much a miracle, but I tore some of my hamstring too, so it was tough. I was out for the year, and it's coming off my freshman year, which I had a really great freshman year at Georgia, and I was on top of my game, probably feeling the best I ever felt. And then the next year, everything's gone. I'm not even in the game anymore, and it took me a while to come back. And it was more mental than physical, because being at the top of your game as a young 18-year-old, and the next thing you know, you're not playing anymore, and I feel like I let everyone down, my family and friends, and I was at a very low point in my life. So all I could do was get back up and get back to work, keep grinding, that's all I know how to do. So that was the easy part. Easy part was getting up and getting to work, because that's who I am, and I haven't looked back since. Every day I got up, I grinded, I stretched my knee out, which physical therapy is very tough. If you haven't ever experienced, I hope you don't have to. But so on my knee, I was like casted for like 9 weeks. So all the scar tissue built up inside my knee, and I wasn't able to bend it. So first time they trying to, bend it and yank it, man, it was like excruciating pain. And I was like, oh, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to come back and be ready. But, God had a plan for me, and it all worked out. So now here I am in the NFL playing on a very great team, and I'm blessed to be here.
We got one more question. I'll turn it back to Brian. Family and family values are important to many in this audience here tonight. I think that's the type of town and community we all live in. We believe that family and family values hold a special place in your life. Can you tell us about your family history, and how that influenced you or impacted you growing up?
Family is very important. Without my family, I definitely wouldn't be here. They always had my back, supporting me through my injuries, through bad games, through bad times, just in life in general. And so I'm very blessed to have, mom and my dad, my brother and sister to be here for me, no matter what. And if you don't know the story about my history, it's Chubb Town, which was founded, way back whenever, but it was founded by, black people during a very oppressive time. So it's a neat story to see all that they overcame to own their own town and to run their own city and their community. And for me, that's like looking at what they went through. I have no excuse not to be able to do anything that I put my mind to, because they were so influential, on my life. So I look to them as more like motivation. Just I can do anything I want to because they've done it before me. They've laid the foundation for me, and that's how I know family is important, and I know they always have my back.
Okay, questions out here. I'll have one. So we have a lot of youth kids out here. What could you tell the young kids about, just if they run into some adversity? We got kids in here that are undefeated. We got some kids that maybe haven't won a game yet this year. So we have the whole gamut. What could you tell these youth kids on how to battle through adversity and really enjoy the game?
Yeah, I say, adversity is part of it. I embrace adversity. I like it because I know after that I'm going to be 10 times better. But when things happen, when things don't go your way, you got to look to your left and right, look to your teammates, and let them know you got their back. And no matter what, you're going to be there for them. And tough times make tough people. So whenever you do hit adversity, you hit it wide open, and embrace it, and be ready to get better after that. But just as a young age, how to enjoy football, just have fun, just go out there every day. And I know for me, looking back now, all of my friends I played with in youth and high school, and they're not playing anymore. So you got to enjoy the time you have with your brother right now. And it's nothing like youth football because you're growing up with the guys you're playing with. You know, since you're a kid and you're going to play with throughout high school, but after college, everyone goes to separate ways. So I say enjoy the time you have with your brothers and make the most of it.
In Hard Knocks, it showed you standing at the airport and the guy kind of didn't know who you were. So fast forward a year plus later, you go places, people know who you are now.
It's totally different now. I can't go anywhere. That was pretty funny though.
Good evening. Thanks for coming here tonight. That long touchdown run, that Browns record run, and every other one that you had for the Browns and in Georgia and high school. What does it feel like to have that kind of, that speed, and just that sense that you've broken through the line and you see open field? What does that feel like? What's that feeling?
Well, he obviously has never had that feeling.
It's a great feeling. It's nothing like just your line opening my hole so big you can see the end zone from that. It's a great feeling knowing that you're about to score and about to have a long run. And, I don't know, it's happened so many times.
Regarding Baker Mayfield, how intense is he on the field with you guys in the huddle, in the locker room, on the sidelines, offensively?
Yeah, I love Baker. I mean, he brings it every day, the intensity, the fire. I mean, there's no other person I want to go to war with other than Baker Mayfield because, I mean, anytime he can make a big play, and he's just very impactful and a great leader, and we love Baker. You know, I look forward to playing with him for as long as I can because he's just a great person and a great leader.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. I just want to know, were you more nervous for your first game in college after the injury or in the pro? Which one made you most nervous?
That's a tough question. I can take it through both of them. I'm not sure which one I was more nervous about. I was probably more nervous for the NFL just because it was new to me. I wasn't sure if I was even good enough to be able to play on this level. But my first game after injury, you always in the back of your head, you wonder if you're healed. First of all, I mean, are you going to be good as you once were? So I ended up having a great game coming back. I rushed for like 200 yards after my injury, my first time playing. So yeah, it worked out for me both times. So I was happy to be out there. And the NFL, it's just different, man. There's just so many great players on the field everywhere, and it makes you question a lot of things. There's so many great players everywhere.
Nick, as a father of 4 young children, I want to know if you realize how much we appreciate the type of athlete and person you are. As an example, at the end of the season last year, you had 1,000 yards. Coach put you in, you ran one more time, lost it. And everybody's into stats these days. You didn't say one word about it. I'm trying to raise young kids and using that as an example. I'm just wondering if you realize the type of effect that has on us.
I appreciate that. It's more about team than the individual. Now, I understood that as a young guy, but if I can make my team better in any way, if we can win the game, it doesn't matter what stats I have or anything like that. I just want to win.
Right here. Stand up.
What are your thoughts about the upcoming season?
Say it again.
What are your thoughts about the upcoming season?
Season win right now.
The rest of the season?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. We had kind of a bumpy start, but we're getting better. We're so close to being a great team. Our defense has definitely stepped it up, and they're playing really, really good, which last night we seen because the Rams is a very explosive offense. They had just 20 points. But our offense, we're not really clicking right now. We're not really on the same page, but we're getting there, and I think with the next couple of games, we're going to put it all together, and we're going to be a great team. So I'm excited about the season.
Who was your favorite player when you were younger?
That's really a tough question for me because, honestly, I'm not sure if I really pay much attention to football, like any other players. But as I got older, I liked Adrian Peterson. He's a running back. I like Ricky Williams. Some of you might not know him, but he played in Miami Dolphins. He went to school at Texas. He was really good. I like running backs. I like the running backs.
Okay, I have one here. I'm standing beside some of our high school players, and you were back there. You might have heard our coach, but we had won 23 straight games, and we lost a couple, the last 2. And I know that these guys. Any advice you have for them? Anything that you can give to them? We're looking to bounce back this Friday.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be excited, honestly. For me, I love being doubted. I love when things go bad. I love to prove people wrong. I love the doubt. It gets me amped up, gets me excited. I mean, ready to play. We had a meet today. Coach Freddie came in, looked at us, we looked at each other. We sitting at 1 and 2. Like, what you gonna do next? You took a loss and bounce back. What you gonna do next? So I'm excited for Friday for y'all to show the world that y'all aren't done. Y'all not finishing. Get back on track.
Awesome. Stand up. Stand up.
What's your favorite play that you run?
Favorite play? It's called. We call it double. So like brown and black double. Brown going to the right, black going to the left. So And the whole scheme of it is your offensive line, your tight ends are like doubling up on the defensive linemen, up to the linebackers. And I have so much freedom when I have the ball. I can literally take the ball in any gap I want and bounce it outside. So I like that play because I have freedom to kind of go anywhere I want.
Nick, is there a reason why you chose number 24? What are your thoughts on your Madden rating?
It's actually a funny story about my number because all of Georgia, I had 27, and when I came here, 27 was available for me. But something that told me to take a different route, so I chose 24. But my Madden rating, I don't know. I don't play Madden, but I have like seen on Twitter people were talking about have like a good stiff form, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I want my speed to go up.
Go ahead.
How does it feel getting hit by Miles Garrett?
Thankfully, we're on the same team. And when we practice, we don't actually tackle him, so he hasn't ever actually hit me. So I have felt his presence in this kind of situation.
Right.
Nick, you want to talk about maybe somebody that was the most influential person in your life growing up and kind of push you to drive you as you went through your career?
Yeah, it's definitely my mom, no question. My mom and dad split when I was 4 years old, and ever since then she raised me and my brother and sister by herself, and she was a very strong woman working multiple jobs. And everything I do now is because of her and for her. Seeing her work so many hours coming home late, it drove me just on the inside to make sure that she had nothing to worry about, one day, and that's why I work so hard to make sure she's taking care of what she is now. So it paid off, but I'm still going, still trying to make her happy every day.
How did Odell Beckham Jr. get so good at catching?
He's serious, he doesn't laugh at all. I mean, it's just practice. I don't know. He's different. I can't say just practice because practice makes perfect. So just like repetition, just catching. But honestly, I think he was just born naturally catching like that. That's insane. The first time I seen him practice, I've never seen nothing like this. He's different.
Do you have a rushing goal that you want to go for this year?
Rushing goal? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I want to get as much yards as I can. And hopefully I get 1,000, stay over 1,000. And not go backwards. Yeah. I already don't look for goals. I look at it as, I mean, if you do everything right, whatever happens, and that's what's meant to be. So I just go out there and I play, just play hard. At the end of the day, I'll see what I come up with.
Have you ever wanted to truck your cousin?
I have a cousin, Bradley Chubb, who plays the Denver Broncos. But yeah, I love trucking him. I can't wait to truck him again this year.
How much work does it take to get to the NFL?
It's a lot of work, honestly. If you're going to want to go to the NFL, I honestly think anybody can make it. Because at the NFL, you find a bunch of guys who just work hard. I mean, you have freaks like Odell and Flash Garrett who kind of just like natural freaks. But someone like me, and I worked to get here. And I'll tell you, since high school, I haven't went longer than a week without working out or running. It's sacrificing. If you're going to do it, you got to be all in. You can't really doubt. And your parents got to know that too. It's like actually a funny story. My mom in high school, she thought I was lazy. Because I would come home and sleep. And she was like, you sleep all the time. You're so lazy. But she really had no idea what I was doing at school. Like, I just worked out. I had football practice. I had to run. Like how I want to sleep. So, I mean, it's sacrificing. And you got to know what you're getting into because I haven't stopped playing football since I was 8 years old and I'm still going. And I haven't had a year off. So, man, it's a lot of work.
What is your favorite juke move?
My favorite juke move? I'm not really a juker. I just like kind of like slide off people. People hit me, I kind of just slide off of them. I don't really like try to juke. So it's not really in my game. But if I did juke, I like to probably hurdle people, but that's not really my game. It's a little tool.
So we're going to do a couple more, and then just to give kind of an update. So then we're going to do the auction. We're going to do Nick's items first that he's going to sign to the winning bidder after we do a couple more questions, and then we'll close the silent auction later on. Okay?
When did you start playing football?
I started when I was 8 years old. I haven't stopped since.
What was your favorite part of playing football in college?
Probably my teammates, my best friends. Go Dogs. Because in college you actually live with your teammates. You go to class with them, eat with them, you do everything together. So for me, I made some great friends. We're playing in the NFL now. Sonny Michelle and Isaiah Wynn, both of the Patriots. They're like my brothers. We talk every day. Without George, I never would have met them. So definitely my teammates.
What's your favorite touchdown dance?
I'm not really a dancer. I don't really celebrate. So
I noticed that you usually give the ball to the ref.
Yeah, I get a ball to the ref and that was my lineman. That's it.
Okay, last two questions right here.
Who's faster, you or Odell?
I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely Odell. By a lot.
What's the hardest team you versed?
Say that again?
What's the hardest team you versed?
College or NFL?
NFL.
NFL? The hardest team? It's a tough question. It's week to week, man. It's no easy team. And unlike college, when you play teams like Florida, Auburn, like it's off week. But in the NFL, every week it's the best players in the world. So it's not really everyone's good in the NFL.
One more round for Nick Chubb. We have three things going on here to close the evening. We have the live auction where he's going to sign just a select few things for the organization. Then the silent auction will continue to run. And then here to my right, he'll take pictures with you. Unfortunately, he can't do individual autographs, but with the size of crowd, we would encourage group pictures if at all possible. So we're going to bring Mark up and we're going to start the live auction.